Well, there you see it. Williamson County. I've lived in Austin, Texas, and Travis County, just a few miles south of Williamson County for, I guess, about 9-10 years, and I always heard the horror stories. And then I got to know some police officers that work in Williamson County because for a long time I lived in North Austin, right on the edge of Williamson County. And they talked about some of the abuses and how the police get away with a lot of corruption and how it's sponsored by the government and how they tried to stay out of it. And I still ignored it. But then, over the years as a radio talk show host in Austin, Texas, I have documented literally hundreds of cases of people with no criminal records who've done nothing wrong, literally serving time or getting years of probation with thousands of dollars of fines in the aggregate for things like not having their in-date insurance card in their car. We all do it. We have our old insurance card and it expires even though we were mailed a new one. Well, this in Williamson County can end up with hard jail time and thousands of dollars of fines along with the probation. I'm not kidding. We have the cases. And then a few months ago, that police officer that I'd known for 6-7 years told me, well, I'm leaving Williamson County. I'm going to another state to get another job. It's a better area. And I just want to tell you to be careful when you're in Williamson County because while I've been out on duty and on patrol and we stop off by a restaurant to eat, as police do late at night, he's heard several different police officers, Williamson County sheriff's deputies, talk about how they plan to pull myself or Mike Hansen over, my cameraman, the person getting this tape for a film he's making about the abuses of Williamson County. They say that they'll pull us over and can't wait to beat us up and throw us in jail. This isn't Mexico. This isn't Nazi Germany. This isn't Stalin Russia or Mao's China. This is right here in America. No, it's not even Havana, Cuba. The question is, who do the police serve now? Who do they think they serve? Well, they serve themselves and the power elite that keep them in their station in life. Police are supposed to be the servants of the people, the guardians of the public peace officers, not law enforcement officers that defend the entrenched bureaucracy. These bureaucrats in their ivory towers send their minions out to literally eat out our substance, just like the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and, of course, the Declaration of Independence states. They are now the servants of themselves and their masters, and they see us as second-class citizens that are supposed to be here at their beck and call and serve them. And I want to tell the police, the good ones and the bad ones, that it's time for you to cease your gang mentality, your, well, we can't tell on the brotherhood, the thin blue line. You should read your own gang handbooks where gang members won't tell on their other vatos or their other homies. That literally is gang mentality, gang psychology on a mass scale, and it's criminal. You are not above the law. And there's one more thing. If this police state succeeds, if it gets worse and worse into higher and higher degrees, you're going to have to live here in this country, this world. Your children and their children will grow up in this world. And the same abuses that you're engaging in against the population today will be brought to bear on you and your family when you're on vacation or traveling into another county. You don't want to live in a place like Mexico. You don't want to live in a place like Russia. So do the right thing. Stand up and be honorable. And stop feeling sorry for yourselves like you're under attack and everybody's against you and it's a thin blue line. If people are against you, it may be because you're doing something wrong. So it's time for the good police and the good leaders in the community and the people at large to stand up and root out the bad officers that are rapidly taking over the country, as well as Williamson County, right here in Central Texas. That's basically it. The police in Williamson County want to threaten me, want to threaten my family. I just say that's sad, that's pathetic, and that's wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I've stood up for people that have been abused. Mike Hansen has stood up for people that have been abused in Williamson County, and we're going to expose you. If you want to threaten us or threaten our safety or threaten our health or threaten our families or threaten us with jail, that's fine. We'll continue. And at the end of the day, we'll have honor. We'll defend our family names. We'll be good, decent Americans in the fine tradition of Patrick Henry and George Washington. As for you, you might want to hurriedly move to Mexico or Russia. You might be a lot happier there. And your intimidation doesn't work on me. Doesn't work on Mike Hansen. It doesn't work on the people in America. And we're rapidly waking up to this criminal system that's coming to full-born global fruition. That's it, America. That's the choice. Police, that's the choice. Deliver this country into a hellhole, the arms of despotism, or do the right thing. The war has already begun. It's an information war. It's a war being fought right here in the human mind. Are we second-class citizens? Have we done something wrong? Why are there checkpoints in the roads and the military now in Granger County, Tennessee, engaging in checkpoints? It's getting bad, and if we don't step up and stand up against it, it's going to get a lot worse. One more thing about Williamson County. I confronted Governor Bush because he's a member of Skull and Bones, an elitist society, and his father, of course, was director of the CIA and president and vice president and a lot of other things, and we know they've engaged in a lot of criminal activity. I simply asked Governor Bush at the end of his speech a simple question, and I was grabbed, I had my arm twisted behind my back, I was arrested. Well, at least that's what they said. They told me I was arrested. And then they drove me around for 45 minutes and then dumped me off on the side of the street at the county line, threw me out of the car, threw me out of the police car, took my handcuffs off, and left me there on the side of the road. Drove me around for 45 minutes, all the while telling me I was under arrest, arrested me, embarrassed me for asking a question. And then George Bush had the nerve, according to the local newspaper, the Round Rock Leader, that I had my free speech rights, and that's what this country is about, so that fella could say that. After I was arrested, or detained, or kidnapped, or whatever they want to call it. So here in America, you ask a question, you're kidnapped by Williamson County constables, and then thrown out on the side of the road. Again, right here in America. I don't think that's a good indicator of our freedoms at this present date. That's not America. That's not America.
What's your feelings on Williamson County? Is it just revenue, Alex?
Williamson County is a giant revenue collection agency. It's all about control, and they think that we're their slaves. And that really is the question. That's the question we're asking here in America. Are we slaves? Are we second-class citizens? I say no. But the decision's up to you.